What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video and a brand new episode. And today I'm going to be showing you a quick update on our greenhouse. And just before we do that, one thing I wanted to speak about is that this weekend we're going to be doing a lot of planting into the ground. There'll be quite a few videos coming out over the next over this weekend and next week on that. So that will be what most of next week's videos will probably maybe a few bits in between. So we're hardening off up until like maybe Friday and start planting out Saturday, and that gives the veg a week to harden out, get used to the outdoors. The other thing is that I've got a video coming out on how to make mini greenhouses out of Coke bottles. Coke bottles. You can use any bottle, just make sure that they are transparent and see-through. But without further ado, let's get into it. So we're in the greenhouse and it's quite warm in here, so I think I'm going to open the window slightly, like so. So we figured out I figured out how to open the window. So that's slightly, so just ventilate for a little while. But we're in our greenhouse, as I just said, and the first thing I want to start with is our beetroot. And so we'll be planting these in the little sort of rectangles, and so you can see they're doing really well. We won't have to do any pricking out with these. This is just ready to go once it's hard enough. So these are all lettuce at the back here. You can see the leaves are getting quite big now. We're starting to get some more true leaves appearing. The next bit is the spring onion, I think this is. But because I just have to check, because obviously leek and spring onion they grow as the same leaves, but this one is a spring onion. So let me pop that back in like so. But these are our spring onions. I think that's probably a weed, but I'm not gonna pick anything because I don't want to disturb the roots on that spring onion. But you can see the leaves, the sprouts are getting quite a bit big now. So those will probably be ready to go out into our garden, into our golf bed, I should say, up the top at our golfing area where we have our other spring onions. We don't have a label with this one, so I'm not too sure what this one is, and I couldn't even really have a guess, to be fair. So the next thing is, we'll go back here. The next thing is, oh yeah, we've got some cauliflower. So I'll put that back in. The cauliflower's doing quite well. That one's a bit droopy for some reason. Pop that back up like so. That's going to droop down. Some of them are going to droop down, but they should grow all the same. But so as we move along, I think we've got some. Yeah, what I thought. We've got some turnip. So you can see the turnips are getting quite big. See, we've got some true leaves coming through on quite a few of them. So I should have said that I'm starting off with the pasting table that we put up and waterproof. So when we water, it doesn't rot. The next thing is we've got another 2 pots of lettuce there. I think we've probably got some more. We seem to have planted a lot of lettuce. No, right, that's actually swede. So you can see the swede is also starting to get its a few true leaves, like there. So they're mostly starting to get. So these are. I think that's probably a true leaf. I'm not too sure about that one because it's quite big. We've got some pepper and swede in this pot here. I'd have a guess that that's the pepper, and then at the back's the swede, just because of the leaves. For some reason this one looks like it's been bitten off or something. I don't know what's happened there. But as we move along, I think we've got some more spring onions. They're either spring onions or leeks. I can't tell because there's no label. they would. So basically, this is probably going to be one of the very last greenhouse updates for the year, just because we're going to be putting a lot of stuff out, and we're going to be putting pretty much everything out over the next week and a bit. So this will probably be one of the very last updates that I do. I might do a few more just because we've got some that actually stay in the greenhouse, like the melons. Oh, it's hot in here. Oh, like the melons, the peppers will stay in. The chili peppers, I should say, are gonna stay in here, and a few other bits that don't spring to mind right now. We've got our, over the back here, we've got our Monstew. We built a frame for that in a couple episodes back. It's a bit sketchy to step in here just because, well, it'll be easier once we get everything out. But over the back here, you guys probably won't be able to see, but we've got some cucumber in that one. So going back down, we've got some lettuce. You can see the lettuce is getting really big. We desperately need to get this in the ground. We've got some more Monstew. There, we've got some leeks. So these ones are the leeks, and just because these seem to be skinnier than the spring onions, I think that's a leek. But just because they're a bit more skinnier than what the spring onions are. Here we've got some parsnip here that's starting to come through a few bits. We've got some spinach here. You can see that's doing really well. I told you about the spring onions, and I told you about the beetroot. Right, so as we move along, we've got some. We've got, what's this one? We've got cucumber, that's getting quite big. Oh, these are the ones that we must have potted on. So all of this is probably cucumber. I'll check what this one is. That one's squash. So this is squash. I don't know what that is. That looks like it could be cucumber. We just haven't labelled it. I think all of this is what's this? I don't actually know what that one is, just because there's not a label in. But it doesn't look like cucumber, just because the way it's a lot bigger than any of the others. So that could be something else. We got some cauliflower in this one. We got some. I think that's probably more cucumber. You can see we've got the chili peppers at the back. They're starting to get quite big. We've got some broccoli. There's quite a big bit. It will be very hard to go. This is that. This is that. This is that. So we've got quite a bit of mixture. We've got broccoli. We've actually got some flowers in there, down there. We've started them off in the greenhouse. But we've got chili peppers. We've got cucumber. We've got cauliflower. We've got broccoli. We've got lettuce down here. We've got leeks. We've got a lot down here, and it would be hard to name you all everything that's down here. But as I step over the back here, ooh, give me a sec guys, we're trying not to knock over any plants on the way. But we've got our samphire, and we've got our 3 melon plants that we planted. The samphire hasn't started to come through yet, but that's okay. I know it takes a little while to germinate. So up here on our 2 shelves, we've got cauliflower. I think we've got a bit more chili pepper up here. We've got cucumber. I think that grows mainly cucumber. But that's pretty much it for the garden update. As I said, this will probably be one of the very last few that I do for this year. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification bell, otherwise you won't be notified when I upload a brand new video. And when you do that, click all. This will notify you of all my videos. But I hope you enjoyed. But that's it for this day's Grow Imagination upload. Bye guys. there's 2 videos here. You should go check them both out. They will both be on my channel if you go to the homepage of the channel. It's going to be the making of the compost bin, which has been a long awaited video that I filmed ages ago and we just haven't got out. So that one will be there, and also the potatoes. So if you're interested in how to plant the potatoes using compost bags or black bags, check that video out. I've got a playlist about that. But do make sure you check both of the videos out. Don't forget to like on those videos. Click the notification if you haven't done it already. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.